I'm Nick Seco from Home Right Windows and Doors, and we're located in Waynesboro, Pennsylvania. So we do vinyl replacement windows, we do steel and fiberglass entry doors, we do aluminum storm doors, and we do sliding patio doors, all made by Provia. The windows are a vinyl replacement window, and it could be anything from double hungs to casements to bay and bow windows and everything in between. So when somebody calls in the office and needs an estimate, they get Roxanne on the phone typically, and she would schedule an appointment for me to come out and take some measurements, provide some literature, go through what options we have, and then I would follow up within about 24 to 48 hours with an estimate with all the details of the products as well as the installed price. I find that we're typically much more affordable than the companies that you see advertising on TV or in a lot of other places. If they're spending a lot of advertising dollars, obviously they're passing those costs on to their consumers. You could go to our website at homerightwaynesboro.com, or you could call us at 717-749-4874.
Local and live, covering Franklin and Washington counties, it's Let's Talk TriState.
Welcome to Let's Talk TriState, all powered by Home Right Windows and Doors in Waynesboro, online, homerightwaynesboro.com. Joining us now in person, which is such a treat for me, someone who I've known for years and years. She is the Assistant Director of Communications and so much more for the Maryland Lottery, Gail Palovitz. Gail, how are you?
Hi, good. Thanks for having me in person.
It's wonderful to have you. Last time you and I were in the same room together, I believe we were having a great time at Dave & Buster's, was it?
Maybe it was Dave & Buster's or Maryland Live.
Maryland Live, that might have been it. Yeah, having a great time down there.
Yeah, not gambling, but having a lottery event.
You can have a great time without gambling, but when you're in the presence of people who work for the Maryland Lottery, you all know how to have fun.
Thank you. So, we try.
And you come up with such amazing games and amazing scratch-offs, and we love giving those away. Our listeners and fans just absolutely love. Who doesn't love a scratch-off? Who doesn't love a free scratch-off?
Right, definitely.
Right? Which you didn't come with any today, so I'll give you a pass on that. Okay. All right. But we got a lot to cover here, Gail. Every time we talk to you, there's always something new, some things new, okay? Mm-hmm. Last time we talked, it was the Back to the Future game, which I was really excited about. Yeah. And you obviously have the promotion with the Baltimore Orioles, and they're doing a little better, but...
Last night was rough. But...
Yeah. I wasn't going to go there, but here we are. So let's start with something that is completely new. It is called the Maryland Treasures Art Contest. Tell us about this.
So this is something we've never done before in Maryland, and I'm really excited about it. We are asking Marylanders, 18 and over, to submit art that represents the state of Maryland. So it could be pictures of the ocean or pictures of state parks. Crabs.
Yeah.
It could be photographs. It can be art, any sort of art. Okay. You upload it onto our website, and we are going to select 3 pieces of art to be on a scratch-off next year.
Wow, okay. So, how cool will that be?
Yeah, I think that's awesome.
Now imagine if you're the person who gets to do that.
Yeah.
And you go and buy like your thing. Are you not going to scratch it?
I know, that's a good question.
Especially if the art is part of the scratching field.
Right.
It's really a dilemma, Gail.
Yeah, no, so it is.
We may want to make sure that
maybe we'll give them a piece of art.
Yeah. A commemorative.
Something of it, yes, that's not an actual scratch-off.
Yeah, now this is, like you said, this is the first time the lottery has done something like this. What sparked this initiative for Marylanders art?
So we're just always looking for different ways to involve the public, involve people that play the lottery, and this is just, I think, a perfect opportunity to showcase the state of Maryland while having people who live here do the art.
What I think, too, is that the lottery, everyone knows about it, but I don't think everyone necessarily knows that so many people in Maryland are affected by it and benefit from it. Can you just briefly go over what the proceeds from the lottery go to?
Yeah, so a part of lottery proceeds go back to the state in the form of through education, public safety, public health. The Education Trust Fund is a big one with our casinos as well. So we are, even if you don't play the lottery and you live in Maryland, you reap the benefits.
Sure, absolutely. Well, each winner, the prize for this, for the Maryland Treasures Art Contest, $4,000.
Yeah, so if your piece of art is selected, which we'll select 3, they they'll each get $4,000 and a
that's
bunch
incredible.
of publicity as well. So
Wow. Now, how does anyone get involved with this? Is there an upload form on the website?
there is. So go to mdlottery.com and you can click on the info for the art contest. There's a bunch of rules to follow. So
Yep.
make sure you read through those so that when you do upload it, you're uploading the right thing.
Perfect.
And yeah, so everything you have until August 15th, and then a panel of judges will start looking at the art and deciding who gets to be on the scratch off next year.
As a native Marylander, okay, born and raised, read me into this. Okay, send me some and say, Tiny, what do you think of this art? 'Cause
Right.
who knows Maryland better than us native Marylanders,
Exactly,
right?
yes.
So speaking of native Marylanders, Fairgrounds Fortunes.
Yes.
What is that all about? I know we have the Maryland State Fair coming up.
Right. So each year, for a while now, we have held a points for drawing promotion through My Lottery Rewards, which is our rewards program, where we select winners. This year, we're going to select 10 people to come to the fair on August 30th and play a variety of games with the chance to win up to $20,000.
Wow.
And each person also gets state fair tickets. So each
Nice.
winner gets
Yeah.
5 tickets and a parking pass
there.
to bring people to come cheer them on, friends and family. But this is a really popular one. We see a lot of people show interest. I had a phone call the other day. When are you going to have the state fair promotion?
Right.
So, it's a fun activity with the chance to win cash.
Now, speaking of chance, tell us about, and I know this has been going on for a while now, but there may be some folks who you don't necessarily think of a lottery and a second chance.
Right.
But the Maryland Lottery does have a second chance promotion. How does that work?
So our My Lottery Rewards program, it's our free loyalty program. If you go to our website, mdlottery.com/rewards, you can register for free, and you can start entering non-winning scratch-offs or winning and non-winning draw game tickets. And you earn points after entering the tickets. And then in addition, we have specific second chance promotions for certain tickets.
Okay.
But back to the points. So you accumulate these points, and there are 2 types of points. Draw points, which you can then use to enter for prizes like the State Fair promotion, or we just had a winner from Cumberland win a trip to St. Michael's for a 2-night trip to the Eastern Shore. I mean, it's cool things like that. We have an Apple Tech bundle going on, so electronics. And then we also have prize points that you can use in our points store and order different things from online. So
I love that the trip that the Cumberland resident won is to somewhere in Maryland.
Yes. So
we always think of Ocean City and the beaches, but St. Michael's such a beautiful
yeah, it
area.
is. So we have prizes like that, and then we had recently a choose your own vacation, and we picked a winner that will get to choose between, I think it was New York City, New Orleans.
Oh, wow.
And I can't remember the third one. But yeah, so they get to
those two
choose.
good-
I just
good
love
ones,
when
yeah.
they're able to choose what prize they want to win.
That is so much fun. So some of the bigger prize experiences here, I'm seeing we have Let's Make a Deal trips or points for drawings rewards. Now you just went over the
Yeah,
points
so we
for
just
drawings,
talked about the
right?
points for drawings.
Now what's the Let's Make a Deal?
So Let's Make a Deal is a $5 scratch-off we have. In addition to having the chance to win $50,000 instantly on the ticket. If it's not a winner, you enter it into My Lottery Rewards, and we are selecting a total of 5 people to go to LA on a trip for 2. You get to bring a guest and participate while you go and watch the taping of the show.
And you may get to participate.
Right. So you are going to be assigned somebody that's in the audience, or one of the winners, not the lottery winners, but somebody that's playing Let's Make a Deal, and you'll play along with them.
Nice.
And the fun part, I think, because on Let's Make a Deal they wear costumes, is that once you're out in LA, you get to go to a costume shop and pick out your costume to wear to the show.
Wow, that is a lot of fun. I love
Yeah,
that.
it's different.
Great idea.
It's not just a trip to a random place. It actually has fun activities while you're there.
Now, do you need to be a Lottery Rewards member to sign up for that? Is
You
that
do.
exclusive?
All of our
Okay.
second chance stuff and points for drawings are through My Lottery Rewards. So thankfully it's very easy
Yeah,
and
it
it's free,
is.
and there's just no reason not to.
No strings attached. You don't get bombarded with emails. It's
No,
just a way.
you can
basically a
opt
way
into what emails you
Yeah,
want
of
to
course.
receive about jackpots and things like that.
More or less, just keep track of your second chance
Yeah,
earnings. Really, is what it amounts
exactly.
to. So, what is it that we have going on now with new scratch-off tickets? I love hearing about the new. I haven't even prepped for that part of it yet.
Right.
I like you to surprise me because, like, the Back to the Future thing was a big surprise for me.
Yeah.
So what do we have right now?
So right now, each month we introduce new
Mm-hmm.
scratch-off tickets of all different price points. And last month we had one that I thought was really cool called Cash Blast. It's a $5 ticket. It's bright. It's fun.
Yeah.
You can win up to $50,000. And then coming up, so not quite out there yet, but our Ravens tickets are coming back this year
Yes.
with the fun second chance promotion. with that as well. We have a Break the Bank scratch-off coming out soon.
Okay.
That seems pretty cool that there'll be a second chance promotion with that as well. So,
What are the denominations for the scratch-off tickets? I know we have $1, $2, $5, $10, $20.
We also have a $3 we missed there, and then it goes up to 50. So
Really?
we have a 20, 30, and a 50 when you get up to that level. So
You know what's great is we have one of our staff members here who she loves scratch-offs. And she went and purchased Maryland Lottery scratch-off tickets not that anybody needed to know, but she did that. And her desk is right outside my office. And I had no idea what she was doing, didn't matter. And next thing I hear, are you kidding me? She won $500.
oh wow, that's an
And
awesome feeling.
That's the most that I've ever been in the presence of anyone
Right.
when they've scratched off a Maryland Lottery scratch-off ticket winning. I was like, that is great. So it just goes to show you, you got to play to win.
Yeah, that is such a good feeling.
Yeah,
I
it is.
assume.
Right, exactly. Yeah, as long as you're working for the Maryland Lottery, Gail, you'll never know.
Right. And the $500 win is good, easy because you can go to any Maryland Lottery retailer
Yes.
to cash that. So
And that is, you bring up a good point with that. When you do scratch-off tickets and you go to a Maryland Lottery retailer, I think now almost all of them are outfitted with the kiosk. Where you
Right.
just scan your tickets, submit your tickets, and as many as you need, do
Yeah.
that. It keeps the lines down at
It
the
does,
counter.
and
print you off a slip, and you can either use it to buy more
or cash, right?
products
Or go and
cash
cash it in. Yep,
Yeah.
it's easy.
Yeah, it
you don't
is.
have to talk to people as much. You can.
Even better, right? Now I love talking to you,
Yeah,
though.
yes.
So as we wrap up our conversation, Gail, is there anything that we need to cover from the Maryland Lottery that we missed? Did we overlook anything big?
I don't think so. We talked about we still have our Home Run Riches baseball promotion going
Yeah.
on. So we've already awarded over $111,000 in second chance prizes through
Love
that.
that. Yep.
We still have a couple more drawings. It goes, we pick winners throughout the season, and they're winning a bunch of cash with that.
Love it. All right, Gail, well, let's have you back here. And the next time will probably be virtual.
Probably,
You know
yes.
how you are. Right? But we love getting you up here whenever we can.
Yeah,
so
I
thank
like
you for
being here.
thank you for joining us on Let's
Sure.
Talk Tri-State. We appreciate it. And as always, we thank you for joining us on Let's Talk Tri-State.
Let's talk Tri-State.
If you'd like to be featured on an upcoming episode of Let's Talk Tri-State, call 717-597-9200 or email letstalk@921thegoat.com.